Hello everyone, very good afternoon. Hope you're all doing really well. Welcome to the live stream. I was going to say video then because I'm so used to saying video. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much to ESCFan1020 for subscribing. Welcome. Hope you're all doing well. It's a really exciting day today. What we've been waiting for quite a while has just released early as well, a day earlier. It's the FENIX Airbus series big FENIX update. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I've loaded into the sim. We're ready to rock and roll. It's 4:30 now, so without further ado, let's just get straight on with it. Let's get the headphones on. Let's get straight into the sim. It will pop up. There we go. Here we are. So, can you all hear me okay? Can you hear the sim okay? Can you hear my lovely, lovely voice okay? That's what I want to know. But yeah, I'm so excited for this. GSX, I've said no to there being a jet wait at the stand, just so we can test out the stairs and open in the doors. And as you guys know, I work on an Airbus, so it'll be interesting to see how, well, not flight deck wise, I don't work in the flight deck, but we'll see how, you know, cabin wise and exterior, how well they've done with the modelling and everything. I'm very, very excited. So yeah, we're going to go up to Glasgow today. That's the plan. We're going to go from Gatwick to Glasgow, and if enough of you are here and interested, we'll fly back down to Gatwick again. We're not going to be on VATSIM just because I don't want the chitter chatter. We're going to be just enjoying the aircraft for itself and all its beauty, so we can focus all our energy on the aircraft. British Airways is the airline we are flying today. I was going to think about doing EasyJet, and I thought the last live stream we done, it was EasyJet. So we're going to do British Airways, but let's get straight onto it. First of all, EFB. As you can see here, we have the EFB from FENIX. It now has it here in the walk around EFB mode thing. It says a FENIX EFB. Here it is. Now, if we go down here, where to the home button, it looks exactly the way it looks as if you were in the flight deck. It's just external. This way you can set the steps, which, to be fair, I found a little bug already. It took quite a while for me to get the steps to work. They just kept, well, they wouldn't load up, so I restarted GSX and they seemed to appear, which is interesting. Anyway, you can do it all from outside. So if we go to the ground services, you can see here we've got the GPU connected, forward and aft stairs. Door 1 is shut because I want to open it from the exterior and show you all that. Obviously everything else is exactly the same with the home button. Charts, everything. You've got Lido charts or Lido charts on here now, which is pretty cool. But yeah, anyway, let's get straight over to the aircraft, and what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to open the door. I did obviously watch the FENIX video. That was about half an hour long, and I'm trying to remember things from the previous flight. I know there's something to do with the engines, that you can spin the windmills around, but there we are. You got to get really close to it. Oh, that's pretty cool. So now you can do like a proper walk around. So yeah, now we can spin the engines. They're all ticking away. The click spot's down here. Just got to get really close. Before I was here, so I couldn't do it. Yeah, you've got to be in reaching distance, which makes sense. Nice. So yeah, those are the engines spinning by moving them around. They're moving freely. And the next thing I want to check out is obviously going up the stairs, and do take a listen to the footsteps. Apparently the footsteps change in weather-wise, so if it's raining, you'll hear the footsteps a bit more prominently. But then if it's dry outside, you'll see they just sound normal. So let's head up the steps. Now here we are at the forward left, door 1 left for the Airbus A320 door. Now I open this door pretty much 5 times a week, so let's see how exactly accurate this one actually is. So the first thing you want to do when you come into the Airbus door is check in down here for that cabin pressure warning light. If that's flashing red, do not open the door, don't go anywhere near the door, you'll get very badly hurt. So what you want to do is check it's not red, which it's not. Good. Come here, push the little flap in, and then lift up the handle, wait for that to lock, which it has, and then pull the door out. And it is quite heavy, and they've actually modelled that heaviness. And if you listen for the click, so when I put it into spot, you'll hear the click. There we go, that's the gust lock activating, which is here. And now once the door's shut, lift up the handle and back down again so it's all flushed, and then just like that you've opened up the Airbus door. Heading into the aircraft if we can. Oh, there's that bug they were talking about where you fall through. Let's try that one again then, shall we? Oh no, we're going to fall, aren't we? Boeing 77 driver, yes, the update is out. It released a day early, which was nice. So yeah, we can't actually get into the aircraft now. So let's go down the steps. And we're going to try the rear door and walk in via the rear. See if that does anything. It's funny because before I press the live stream to start, we could walk through the door. So, like I said, it's always just something that happens to me, doesn't it? Right, let's head up the rear and see if we can walk through the cabin. It's the same way with both doors. So check the cabin pressure warning light, not there. Lift it up. And yeah, this one is unfortunately. There we go. And then lift it and shut it. Please let me in. No. Oh, that's so annoying. I wonder why it's done that. If I go to the EFB, what I'll do is I will get rid of the steps. They did say this was a bug, so I'm aware that this is a bug. Right, let's try again. Yeah, definitely give it a go. There we go. So just turn the steps on and off, and then it should let you back into the aircraft. Now to shut the door, click the gust lock, and then pull it in. It's a bit. Got to try and find the click spots. There we go, and then pull the handle down. Door is locked. Check the lock indicator, make sure it's green. And then obviously before departure you would arm the doors like that, but we're going to keep them disarmed because obviously we're still on the ground. Now, one thing that I also saw in the video is turning on this little panel in the above. We do this to turn all the lights and whatnot, and it powers up some of the hydraulics. So if we switch, if we kind of turn around, there we go, and switch this on. I hear something. Is it going to do it? Right, it's in the on position, I think. No lights have come on yet. We've got the external power plugged in. What does that say? Anyway, we'll deal with this. We'll deal with that in a minute. Maybe you've got to turn the ground power on first. Oh, actually, yeah, you do. Hang on a minute. Let's turn this off. Head into the flight deck. Let's get rid of our high-vis, put our high-vis back. There we go. And we'll come to the flight deck in a minute, but it does look so much better. There we go. Switch the external power on. Oh look, it's charging. That was cool. Head to the cabin. And that should all power on in a minute. Usually. You're annoyed because the 2020 Unibills Heathrow scenery is a £10 transfer fee. Yeah, it is, unfortunately. I really hate the whole transfer fee thing, but what can you do, eh? Alright, let's disarm this door. Oh, what? You can't disarm the door unless you're in walk-around mode? That's interesting. Disarm door, up a little bit, and then swing it out. Right, cool. Now the door is opened. Let's head back into the flight deck, stow the high-vis. Lovely, and here we are back in the position of the captain. I have to say the flight deck looks so much better. Like the colours, everything just looks so much more realistic. They've done a really excellent job actually, so far from what I can tell. The cabin as well looks cool. Nothing's really changed in the cabin. Just the fact, oh, it's annoying how the door shuts. It would have been cool if they can keep the door open. Right, okay, let's go back to our EFB here. Oh, we only got 10% battery. Oh, that's fine. That should still work. Yeah, lovely. Okay, right, let's go to the FENIX tab. We're going to import from SimBrief, and then we're going to go to the ground services and get rid of the stairs. Don't know why that's open. We're going to go to GSX, and SimBrief is all good, and we'll request... No, we won't. No, we will not. What am I doing? Mass and balance. Load aircraft. We'll do GSX boarding. Yeah, let's do GSX boarding only, and we'll load the fuel instantly, just to speed things up a little bit. No, the FENIX does not have a transfer fee, thankfully. It's all free upgrade to MSFS 2024. So yeah, you'll be happy to hear that one. Oh look, we've got EasyJet boarding us. I should have done EasyJet then. Nice. Okay, so we've got 50 minutes. I've done quite a long time to get out of it because I thought we'd play around with it a little bit. But so far everything's looking good. So the passengers are going to start loading onto the aircraft. Steps along their way. Here they come. And we'll start setting up the aircraft itself. So we have the ground power switched on. Switch on our batteries. And all of the sounds have been completely reworked as well, according to FENIX. They said that all the sounds have been remodeled. But the textures look so good. Okay, cruise supply can come on. And now we're going to get our nav lights on. No smoking signs to auto, see what signs on. And we're going to arm the emergency exit lights. That's all good. Coming down here. Switch this to auto. 2000 is good. That's okay down there. And then the ATSU page, FMGC this side, AOC menu. We'll go to the flight init and init data request. And now the passengers are boarding. Let's find out the weather here. So if we go to my flights and then the Gatwick meta, so it's going to be QNH 1020. So we'll set that. Yeah, these screens do look a lot more, like more high quality. Kyle, does this update have a loss of FPS? So far, I've not found any loss of FPS, personally. So far, it looks kind of the same as it did last time to me. So we'll see what happens when it flies. It's my first time so far in this flight deck, or in this update. So we'll see what happens as we get to Glasgow, see if there's a bit of a drop or not. But yeah, stay around to find out. Okay, init page, init request on the left. I don't know why GSX is beeping at me. Both the doors are open. We should see passengers coming on. There we are. Don't see them just yet, but what's the name of the GSX manager? Coltool, something like that. I don't quite know how you actually pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's Coltool. IRS align and confirm. Returning here. Flight number is Echo Foxtrot Whiskey, because we'll be a Euro flyer. And what did I set? I forgot. 3 X-Ray Bravo. There we go. Cost index today is 12. And we're cruising at flight level 360. Going to the flight plan page from Gatwick, we're departing on 26 left on the LAM 6 mic. And we'll insert that there. Lovely, that's that done. Okay, it's still asking me to open up the cargo. It should already be open. Oh, it's stuck. Is that normal? Looks as if the cargo door is a bit stuck there. Should we put on our high vis and go outside and see if we can fix that? Right, high vis on. Got to go outside now. Do you own any WinWing items? Yes, I do. I have the MCDU. I would like to get the Sidestick at some point. Right, let's see if we can open up this door. I'm not quite sure what's happened here. Oh, sound's gone. Can't really get to it. Is this a bug as well? How do you open this up then? Obviously we can't have it open. Maybe it'll work now. Right, let's toggle the EFB and have a little look. Well, it's making the noise. Right, that door's shutting without any issue. I'm not quite sure, maybe that's a bug that needs to be figured out. We'll come back to this one. We'll come back to it. Hopefully it shuts before takeoff. Let's go back into the flight deck. It's quite ironic, it's kind of the issue I had the other day. You have the Thrustmaster, Yoke and throttle. Yeah, nice. I've got the Yoke and throttle as well. Well, I've got the Yoke throttle and Sidestick and Quadrant. Right guys, whenever you know how to shut the cargo door, do let me know. Can't seem to get it to shut. Let's go back in. Please let me in. Thank you. And we'll pop our high-vis back. Okay, right, so where did we get up to? It's a bit odd how we can't shut the door. Well, it says opened again now. No. We might have to reset GSX, but I think what we'll do is wait for boarding the passengers to complete, and then we'll do the rest of that. We've got 4 minutes so the IRS is aligned, so let's carry on with everything else here. Receive messages, load sheet, and accept. Let's get the fuel pumps on since the fuel is loaded in. Get the master switch on. And we'll start up the APU. Just realised I need to open up Auto FPS. There we are. But anyway, so far, first impressions, so it actually looks pretty good. Hopefully we can get the cargo door to fix itself. Right, let's go set our altitude at 360 today. There we go. VOR, VOR, CSTR. Nice. Yeah, poor cargo door doesn't seem to want to do anything. I do wonder if GSX has kind of got in the way. Where does it count down the IRS? Just here. It says IR inner line 3 minutes. And it counts down from 7. Right, is there failures, do you think? Do you think that's what's happened? Not that one. Cargo. No. Well, I don't know then. Finley, you're watching and playing MSFS before. Lovely, welcome. Lovely to play the same time as I am. Just trying to figure out the cargo door because it keeps beeping its way at me, but I think we're just going to have to wait for the passengers to get on. We've got... Oh god, it says boarded none. I wonder if GSX is bugged out. Let's reset position. Do that. Reset all. I think it's still bugged, isn't it? Don't know. It's not even let me reset it. Right, might have to panel state. I don't want to do that. Let's do that. Right, IRSs have aligned. That door's still open. I'm not sure why it's got stuck. Can't quite figure it out. What's new in the update? There's quite a lot of new things in the update. It's on their website, the changelog. But there's like new walk-around modes, new fly-by-wire systems. Yeah, I've tried that 77 driver. I've clicked restart on it, but it's not shutting. Just wonder if I can... It's just open. No, I think it's just bugged out. I wonder if I should restart the sim, do it again, because obviously we can't really fly with a bugged out cargo door, right? So should we try that? It's going to be a bit long, but if I go back to the main menu, let's load back into the aircraft, because what I don't want to happen is obviously we go to take off and then it starts beeping at me the whole time. Right, let's redo it. I'll just speed run it instead. But so far, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Right, let's go back to gate. Right, let's do gate 14. So I'm not going to show you all the walk around game because we've already seen that. Let's just get on with powering the aircraft and seeing how it flies, etc. Okay, back into the flight deck. Let's go. Let's not press anything with the cargo doors. Right, let's let FENIX just sort itself out. There we go. Slowly getting there. Ready? Cool. Okay, so external power. Battery 1, battery 2. Nav, crew supply. All of that can come on. Now, let's not load through GSX on this one. We'll do it on the way back, but let's just try and get this show on the road. So let's... Now it's not in the load aircraft button. That's weird. Guys, what am I doing wrong? Why has this happened out of nowhere? I'll give it a moment to set up. Why is it now just a pink? Ah, okay. Will it come up with one? Let's try again then. Tap to import. Riley, hello, welcome. Hope you're well. Ah, okay, right, now it's come back again. Right, let's do instant. Aircraft loaded, that's exactly what I wanted. Cool. Everything has been loaded nicely. Now I've got a smoke detection full. Tell me that's going to go. I haven't got any failures on, that's a weird thing. Right, FMGC, let's load it all up. We'll do it straight away. Init page, init request. And we're going to get our fuel pumps on now since we have all the fuel loaded. You're 20 minutes away from Manchester Airport, nice. What, in the sim? Echo Foxtrot Whiskey 3 X-Ray Bravo. Cost index was 12 and we're cruising 360. Right, flight plan. We're departing from Gatwick on the Lamb 6 mic. Let's set that. And insert. Then we can do the rest of our bits and bobs now. So if we head over here, actually did I do the IRSs? There we go. Unfortunately it's going to take 7 minutes again. Let's send all this information to the MCDU. Go to our departure perf page. Sync and sync. We'll do packs off departure. Send all that information to the MCDU and see what it says. So we've got 148, 148, 149. We've got flaps 1, touchdown 0.5, doing a flex departure. All that looks good. All that is in as well. Nice. Okay, cool. So that is all good and done. Now let's go wait for the IRSs to align. Like I said, we won't do any of the loading with GSX on this one just because it might not be fine-tuned, or maybe need to update GSX because I think they broke my cargo door. Let's go outside and make sure it's not open. Okay, good. Cargo door is shut. Brilliant. And we'll set this up to 360. There we go. And then coming down here, that can go to auto. Oh, got an in-op on the weather radar. It's a nice sticker. Come back out here. I think that's on. Yes. Although I can't see any change. You've done Manchester, Tenerife, Manchester, Dublin with Ryanair, and again Navigraph tonight. Oh, nice. You enjoy Navigraph. It's a lot of good information on that app, which is good. Right, let's head to the received message page and we'll accept all of our load sheets. (171 + 3) is what we're expecting. Then just gotta wait 6 minutes. whilst we wait for that, I can show you all the departure that we're doing today. So here we are. Departing out of Gatwick, runway 26 left, really nice short taxi. We're going to push back facing left, nose left, and then we're going to taxi via Mike, all the way down to Mike 1, and then just come off straight away. Use the full length of the runway today, straight off from Mike 1. Departing on Lam 6, Mike departure. Going to be departing with a right hand turn towards the east and then head north towards Glasgow. It's about an hour today's flight time, and then we arrive into Glasgow. At the moment we should be arriving on runway 23, which is this runway over here, but we'll set up all the arrival bits and bobs once we're in cruise. Nothing else to really add to that. That's basically the departure. Have a look at the actual chart. We've got a maximum altitude of 4,000 feet, then 5,000 feet at Acorn. However, we're not on Batsim, so we don't really need to do any following of the altitude restrictions, so we'll just climb straight up 360 and try and save some flight time on the flight. Navigraph is not free, not the subscription, unfortunately. To get all of this is still Navigraph, but this is all paid. It is all paid. Nice. Done. Cool. You know the bit where you can load it into the plane? That's what you're getting. Nice. Enjoy it, Riley. Enjoy it. But yeah, once we get to Glasgow, yeah, depending on how many of you are here, we can do the return trip down to Gatwick, but obviously it's a Monday, so might not be a lot of you here. Okay, 4 minutes for the IRSs to align. We'll switch on that APU bleed. Oh, what? I didn't actually press start. Guys, it's not going well. I've already done 2 flights today. Oh, what am I doing? Please tell me it's all still in here. Okay, thank God. I don't know what I'm doing. Clearly. Now the APU will start up. So I've already flown in the 787 today, so I've gone from Boeing to Airbus. Clearly it's messing my brain. Alright, APU's available. APU bleed on. Now we should be able to get rid of that. And if we head to the ground services, the GPU can disappear. Parking brake is set. With the wheel chocks on, that's fine. You hope it works on your Xbox? Hopefully, yeah. Did you not look it up before? But yeah, the flight deck colours look much better, and the screens look a bit more, dunno, realistic in a way. The colour looks a lot better on them. They did say they worked on the colours of the screens, so yeah, it does look better. We've got an in-up sticker on the tilt, because the tilt doesn't work on the weather radar, but there is now a weather radar, so we can use that if there's any weather around today. I went on holiday and you got to sit in the flight deck and he let me turn off the APU. Oh, that's fun. That's cool. Did you enjoy turning off the APU? Again on your laptop and paid version, but going to be using the request flight plan on my Xbox. Nice. Yeah, that should be alright then, shouldn't it? That should work fine. Shouldn't be an issue with that. Right, because the IRS is aligned in 1 minute, let's shut the flight deck door. And we'll click lock. There we go. And we can get this show on the road. The second they align up, we'll get GSX to request pushback and departure. See if they mess that up for me at all. They shouldn't do. Fingers crossed. I guess we can get them starting to do it now. Starting to do it now. Cool, I just had the door shut. There we go, irises have aligned.
Hello,
Captain. Turn on my displays a bit.
Pushback.
And we'll get out of here, out of Gatwick straight away. Ah, the chocks. Cool.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
And obviously they reworked the engine sounds as well, so we'll see how the new engine sounds.
Locking gear.
Right, let's get our beacon light switched on. And we'll turn our transponder. What are you doing? To TA. I think GSX is just having its time at the moment, isn't it? It's really having a moment. Right, nose, what did I say? Nose left.
Release parking brakes.
Okay, parking brakes released. Ignition switch.
Commencing push.
Engine 1.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, engine 1 is starting up. Okay, engine 1 is becoming available. There we go. And we're going to start engine 2.
The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency,
Set parking brakes.
It does sound more deeper. It do sound deep.
as shown.
Bit whiny, it's quite nice.
Whenever the seatbelt signs are on. We recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails,
Okay, cool. So those have started up nicely. Let's set flaps 1 as well.
it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click. Strap to adjust.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
When outside, inflate it.
Left is clear.
to the top.
Right is clear.
If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle.
Okay, ignition switch back to normal. Flaps 1 is set. It's on the ground spoilers, and we're going to set RTO on the auto brake, AP bleed, and APU off. Taxi lights, runway turn off lights on, and let's do a quick flight control check. Full left, check. Full right, check. Full up, and full down. Lovely. Right, before I get taxied, I'll be back in 2 seconds. And I'm back. So because we're so close to the runway, let's get everything switched on now. So go TARA, weather radar, predictive wind shear and whatnot is on. And we might as well just do everything now before I forget it all. Parking brakes released, bit of thrust. Let's hear the engines. Very nice. Let's switch off the packs. Pack 1, pack 2 off. And we're going to take a left turn. Okay, hopefully these are calibrated all right. Delta, hi, welcome. Hope you're well as well. Batstone of the update, is it any good? So far I'm really enjoying it. It definitely seems way more immersive at the moment, to be completely honest with you. Especially the walk-around mode, it's really quite cool. You plan in for your arrival into Manchester. Nice, have a good landing into Manchester. We're going to get going. Right, slow down a bit. And we'll turn right onto the runway. Takeoff config test.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's go back to normal. And we're going to go 50%. I don't think that's calibrated, right? No. Damn it. Stable. Manflex SRS runway, also thrust blue. Actually, maybe it has. Knots checked. Okay, V1, rotate. That's much better. Oh, that's really nice. Positive climb, gear up. That feels so much less like jolty. Excellent. Okay, we'll do some hand flying out of here for sure. Just following the flight director, thrust climb. There we are. I'm going to lower the nose. For me, the performance has actually stayed the same, Delta Aviation. I haven't noticed a big difference. Then again, I'm not on VATSIM, so maybe it's be different on VATSIM, possibly. Okay, flaps up. Starting the right-hand turn. I've got to get those packs switched on. Pack 1 on. And pack 2 on. Landing lights can come off. And all of these bits and bobs. Yeah, hand flying is so much. So before I went to hand fly the FENIX, if I just literally lifted up my side stick even the slightest bit, the aircraft would be so sensitive. It's much less sensitive now. Right, okay, we're going to go open the climb up to flight level 360. And a switch on autopilot 1, they can handle it now. Consti, hello. Do you have any specific graphics settings or mod? Because your sim looks way better than mine. Well, first of all, thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. I don't have any graphics mods at all. Most of my settings, however, are on high or ultra. So that might be it, maybe, possibly. Class Star, hello, welcome to the live stream. Loving your membership badge next to you as well. Hope you're enjoying your membership as well. Thank you very much. We're just in the FENIX A320 big FENIX update, and we're going to head up to Glasgow, testing out the new features. Okay, we're going to pull standard on both sides here. There we go. Ground spoilers can be disarmed. Oh, I didn't set the clock, did I? But yeah guys, so far it has been really good, really enjoyed it. Righty, are you doing a Kahoot? I don't think so, not today. I think today was going to focus mainly on the aircraft itself, and then maybe when it's a bit longer we can do another Kahoot. Why in Gatwick and not Heathrow? I decided I wanted to do BA Euroflyer today because, I don't know, usually I do BA out of Heathrow, so I thought I'd switch it up a little bit. And also I couldn't be bothered for a really long taxi. Whereas at Gatwick I can just get straight out straight away. Lazy, I know. Does the weather radar work? Yes, it does. The weather radar does work, however there is no weather around us at the moment. As you can see down here, it says weather plus turbulence and H. I don't know what H is. Is that like hazards maybe? And yeah, you can see the tilt, however, is inop. The tilt doesn't work, but the system, we got it on this, that's why. We can just do weather plus turbulence. And yeah, system 1, principal wind shears all on, and all of that works apparently. So if we increase our radar, maybe we'll see something a bit later. But I don't think there's any kind of weather right now, which is a shame. So we'll be starting the left-hand turn towards Lamb shortly. To be honest, we're not on VATSIM, let's just do it now. Let's go direct BPK. Let's be honest, if I wasn't VATSIM, they would have given me a direct eventually. I'm sure you would, Riley. But yeah, because it's such a short flight, I think we'll just focus on the plane today. Seatbelt signs can come off. Bing bong. And then you should see up here, no seatbelt signs, which is good. The meteorology radar doesn't function. Do you mean the weather radar? What's the meteorology radar? Not heard of that one before. Not that. I thought they added the weather radar. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure when I was watching the big FENIX update YouTube video, I was pretty sure that I saw something about the weather radar. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. Wait, let me show you. This is what I saw in the video. So they have got the weather radar. I'm not sure what the meteorology radar is exactly, but I'm not sure where the MSFS 2024 has gone. Okay, we'll leave it on this. Yeah, so once we reach cruise altitude 1, we'll start planning the arrival into Glasgow. Riley, you're so excited for the Bluebird 757, so am I. The Bluebird 757 is going to be incredible. I can't lie, once it releases, I'm pretty sure on the stream it's going to be one of the most flown aircrafts that I'm going to be flying. It's a shame that it hasn't released earlier, because obviously it's not a lot of 757 operators, but I definitely want to get some like Delta flights. Well, I was going to say TUI, but see, TUI don't do that anymore. Leon, you saw that as well, but they did not talk about it much, which confused me because it's a pretty complex and important part. Yeah, it's interesting. To be fair though, if I just saw the video, I just assume that it works, that it came up. Let me switch it back to unhazard. Well, let's see. Hopefully at some point we might actually see something, because I'm pretty sure in the video they just said that the tilt doesn't work, but the rest of it does. So maybe it was a dream. So we've got charts on this one as well. Ugh. Jet 2, yeah, I was thinking Jet 2. But Jet 2 don't have any more 757s now either, do they? But, I don't know, maybe I'll do it. Okay, that doesn't really work. And then once we get on the ground at Glasgow, we'll have another look at the walk around mode, see what we can play around with. Do a video of the Jet 2 757 flight from Manchester to Geneva as its last farewell. Could do, actually. Yeah, do you know what? That's not a bad idea. I might write that one down when it gets released. What is it? The Manchester to Geneva Jet 2 757. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea at all. Just updating this list on my phone of flights and videos that I need to do soon. So how many of you guys have actually installed the big FENIX update now and actually flown in it just yet? Or are you still installing it? That's the question. What's the next airline in the next video? Well, Riley, unfortunately I can't tell you that because you have to be a member of the channel to find out the flights in advance. But I guess I can give away like a... Oh no, I can't because that will give it away. Don't worry. Oh, yeah, no, don't worry. I do think the sounds, I mean, they was really, really good before, but I do think they're better now. They have more depth to them, if that kind of makes sense. I feel like they just sound a bit more fuller, more full. And also everything seems a bit more glassy and a bit more like LCD, and also the colours have changed here as well. So it just all looks a bit more high quality. Right, so we should be arriving into Glasgow at 5:07, so that's 6:07 our time. So we've got about 45 minutes until we get to Glasgow. I'm just wondering why my screen has gone black for this. Give me a second. See if I can fix it. So the game capture's just died on me. It's a bit odd. Okay, I have to use monitor. Sorry for the black screen, but there we go. Right, let's plan for the arrival in Navigraph charts here. So if we go to Glasgow, we know that we're doing the Ribeg arrival. Oh god. Right, we'll do the ILS 23. How does that one look? Like a nightmare. So we'd come into Glasgow here, fly over the airport, and then come up and then spin back around. Maybe I could make it a bit shorter. No, I think that one's the best one. Yeah, so we'll do this arrival. I keep doing loads of these. They're really popular in the UK, I have to say. Really popular. We'll get that planned in now. So, flight plan, ILS 23, Rib 1 Golf via GLW. Insert that, and then that's our flight plan. Make sure there's no discontinuity. Looks good to me. And that's our route. Shane got a massive headwind of 62 knots as well, just what I needed. There might be a return rally, it just depends on how the stream does. And how hungry I am for dinner. Can't fix it. Don't know why this happened. Reached our cruising altitude now. I'm just reading through the post on FENIX website about the updates. If there's anything in it that I've missed that I can show. You don't know how to set up a go-around and you really want to know. What do you mean set up a go-around? What do you mean by set one up? You basically just go full thrust and lift up the plane's nose. Oh yeah, there's an A319 Sharklet additional engine model as well. I forgot about that. So you can actually do A319 flights. Oh yeah guys, one thing that I took forever earlier on, I thought I had a messed up thing with the FENIX. Turns out, obviously, the actual livery manager isn't... Oh, don't tell me it's ruined that one now. Good. Turns out the livery manager is obviously not a thing. So they've got rid of the livery manager and it's now in under liveries on here. So if I show you, when you get up there, when you update it and you're thinking, oh my god, where do I get the liveries from? This is where you get it from. So you go into your FENIX installer and it's down here by liveries. I obviously knew there was a different place for it. For some reason when I downloaded it, I just went straight to the livery manager and just didn't put two and two together. Yeah, no, you mean the waypoint, like it's blue and not a purple line. What aircraft is this? Is this the 737? Yeah, so, and obviously it's all new and whatnot. So this is where you get your liveries from now, from this part under liveries. And to be fair, I do like it. It downloads much quicker. You get an FS 2020 and FS 24 version as well, which is brilliant. So obviously if you just type in something like EasyJet, it all loads in pretty quick. Oh well, Riley, once you get Navigraph and you have the charts and whatnot, it'll be easier to load in the go-arounds. You basically just load in your star and your arrival, like the one I just done, and then it kind of gives you a go-around route to follow. But I know in the Airbus it's not the same colour as your flight plan, it's a different colour because it's a go-around route. So I mean, you're better off looking up on YouTube to kind of get visuals from it, but yeah. So yeah, so the livery manager is a lot better now. There's a lot more on there as well. They've added a lot more new liveries. Let's see if I can show you the new liveries that they've added. Get rid of that now. So if you go onto their website, you've got all of these in bold. That's some of the new liveries they've added. Loads of Azals, Egypt Air, Eurowings, HK Express, Iraqi Airways, Jazeera, Level, Libyan, Qatar, Royal Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Titan. That would be a good one. Vueling. Yeah, so there's a few more liveries on there for you all. Riley, you searched it up on YouTube and it's always SimBrief. Yeah, just wait until... I mean, you can still use SimBrief, Riley. SimBrief is free. Right, let's go back into the flight deck and see what's happening. Nothing much. Right, let's plan the perf page. Get all of our distance stuff involved. So we'll go to the FENIX and our like calculations and whatnot. Go to the arrival and then QNH 1019 in Glasgow. So we'll set that. Temperature is 17 degrees, and then the wind 260 10 knots, and it's not very nice there, unfortunately. It's a bit cloudy. 140, and then we'll get our minimum. It is 221. Cool, that's that done. Top of descent, it says here it's going to be at 4:46, so we've got just under 15 minutes until top of descent. It's a really boring route, isn't it? Got company message. No ADC required. Finley, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm surprised it's top 3 fan. You should be top 1 after that. You should be number 1. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Finley. Bit of turbulence. Don't need to apologise, Finley. Very appreciative. Thank you very much. Lord, hello. Is this available in Xbox? I don't believe so. No, the FENIX is not available on Xbox, unfortunately. But before I'm like 100% gonna give you the answer, I'm pretty sure it's not. Is the FENIX A320 free? Yes, so not free. Is the FENIX A320 on Xbox? Simple Google will give you the answer. No, it's not available on Xbox. Sorry. Although the inner-build's A350 is, if you're after an Airbus. I realised today that I've got a lot of you guys who play Flight Sim on Xbox and not PC. Wonder if that's most of my subscribers, maybe. I don't know. It's interesting. No worries, Lord. Glad I could help. Not long till we arrive, guys. Not long at all. We've got 150 miles to go. I mean, the way back should actually be quicker because, well, obviously it's a tailwind on the way back. Let me find out how long it was going to be. He starts on Xbox, but will eventually move to PC for GSX and that jazz. Yeah, one day. One day. Okay, what we're doing, EGPF to Gatwick. Let's see how long it is on the way back. It's an hour and 12 on the way up, and it's an hour on the way back, so only 12 minutes quicker. Not much, is it? Not much. I will do auto brake medium for arrival. There we are. Riley, you have to let me know your landing rate once you land. I'm hoping for your sake it's a butter, fingers crossed. What if it is Ryanair, Riley? You might get fired from Ryanair if it's too smooth, you know. Make sure you slam it. But I do hope you still get a butter. For your own sake. Dot dot dot. Minus 97. Oh, well done. That's a really good landing. Better than what I'm gonna get. Well, I don't know actually, this might be a good one. Right, nearly at top of descent. As you can see, we've got 2 minutes. Let's reduce the altitude down to, let's say, 10,000 feet initially. We've set everything up in the MCDU, ready to go. And now you're going to go to Dublin. Very nice. It's a nice short flight as well. Not very long that. Yeah, 4 hours later, damn. Okay, let's start our descent. Push it in. You definitely lost your job, Riley, I'm sorry to tell you. That's really quick, isn't it, Riley? 35 minutes, you'll be up and down in no time. Right, let's go back into the flight deck now, and we will keep an eye on the flight. Make sure all looks good. Does to me. 66 knot headwind. Oof. Strong. flight deck just looks so much better. Just the colours, it just looks more Airbusy. It looks like dark grey, it's quite nice. The clouds need such a rework in MSFS, don't they? And it is very overcast in Glasgow, so it's currently a few clouds at 3,500, but it's overcast at 4,300, so it is a bit cloudy for this one. Thankfully not on the surface, but not the best weather. Slow descent, this one. So the second we reach this waypoint, Aslib in 0.3 miles, we should be going down to flight level 200. There we are. Continuing descent. Oh, hello. Buzzing. The Aviator, hi, good evening, welcome, how are you? We're just descending into Glasgow. Of course I do. Good to hear. We're just testing out the new FENIX update and so far it's excellent, loving it. Be interesting to see how it runs in Sim Update 3 actually, because I've not seen it in Sim Update 3. Because we're still in Sim Update 2. You're already in the RAF Air Cadets. Oh, really nice. Well done. Congratulations. Yeah, once you're in the Air Cadets, you're pretty much nearly set in stone. Good for you. Your controller batteries run out. Ah, that's a shame. So you can't play the update. Ah, that's a shame. Get it on charge. I would like to do some manual flying as well for this approach, so we'll probably take control of the autopilot a bit sooner than I normally would. Then we'll have the taxi to the domestic pier at Glasgow. What's my favourite plane? Probably the A350 or 757. What's yours? Yeah, for Airbus it'll be A350, for Boeing it'll be 75. Alright, it's flight level 200, so we should be going down again after this waypoint to flight level 70. A350, yeah, can't blame you for it. Can't blame you for A350. It is a beautiful aircraft. Very nice. What the thing is though, what's your favourite airline on the A350? You know, like what's the one that looks the best? Who's got the best livery? Cluster, just in a quick flight to Edinburgh to test the new update, and the audio change is just incredible, aren't they just? In terms of the flight deck sounds and the GPU and the battery, it does sound so much better, doesn't it? I mean, already before it was an amazing sound, but they've just really enhanced it. So yeah, no, I agree with you a lot, definitely. I got you there. Sorry, you have to give yourself some time to think about that one then. Air Cairo is your favourite A320. Air Cairo, interesting. Air Cairo is slightly purple, isn't it? It's got a bit of a purple look to it. Let me see if I can find it on the internet. Air Cairo A320. Ah, yeah, it is purple and orange. It's got a bit of both. Yeah, there it is. You want to say, so you want to be an Emirates pilot, so I have to say them and back. Oh, obviously, yeah. You got to say Emirates if you want to fly with them. You can add it to the CV. Riley, you're back. Hello. Did you land into Dublin, or are you cruising now? What's the update? Right. Okay. So we have exactly so 5:01. We're expected to arrive at 5:15. So let's start seat belting everyone up. The cabin sounds are so much better as well. See what signs have come on. You can request a flight, yeah. If you put it in the box in the description below, there's a link in the description that says flight request. Just pop it in there, and I can take a look at it. Oh, you're trying to push back, but it's jammed in Manchester. Oh, is it? What was I gonna say? What traffic are you using? Right, I'll put some speed brake out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrests down and window blinds open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened, ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers or magazines that you do not want to keep. The toilets are no longer in service. Thank you.
Lovely PA. Real time on online. Ah, nice, nice. So not that sim. Okay, speed brake can come in. It's getting a bit bumpy, so it's a good time to switch on those belts. Alright, so the QNH was 1019. We can refresh it and just make sure. That's 1020. Right, let's reset the QNH. Oh, the same as Gatwick, wasn't it? Yeah, 1020. What is your colour correction? I don't have any colour correction, so it's all just, as you see, is out the box what you get. I haven't changed anything in terms of colour. Right, we're going to start flying through the clouds now, so it might get a bit bumpy, but at least we can see how the plane reacts to turbulence now. The sound in the middle part of the aircraft here just sounds really good. Definitely sounds different to the last FENIX build. Sounds pretty decent. Okay, we're passing 10,000 feet, and it's only really overcast until 4,008, but about 5,000 feet, so it's definitely improved. Oh, one down in his boat. Thank you very much for your super chat.
Hey Jack, thanks for another great stream. Thumbs up, light skin tone.
Thumbs up, light skin tone. Thank you very much for your super chat. Appreciate it, Dan. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we're at 7,000 feet. Nice, so we're going to load off here. How are you, Dan? Are you okay? Have you got the FENIX build, this new update? Was that speed brake still out? Oops. Right, speed brake can come in. I'm going to start stalling it otherwise. Yeah, it's a bit bumpy now. Oh, did you hear that? That sounded so good. That sounded really good. I love the buzz of the IAE engines. It's lovely. David says Sonido Digital Phoenix El Gato. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like you're excited. And I share the same excitement. It's a really, really cool build, cool update. Yeah, you put an Xbox. I see that I was saying earlier on, Dan. I said that I feel like most of my subscribers on my live streams all play on Xbox. Like, there's a good few of you guys here in the chat who all play on Xbox. So it's definitely interesting. What was I gonna do? Right, let's add the poll, guys. Let's add the poll. Although, to be fair, Dan, on the Xbox now, don't you get the PMDG 737 and the Innerbuilds A350? Is that, am I right about that? I think they are on there now. Landing will be ... butter slammer. Right, guys, the poll is in the chat. Feel free to vote on the poll. About my landing. Will it be this? Will it be that? Aviator, the problem is with your FENIX A320 is that it just won't turn hard enough, so it'll end up on the grass. Is that after the update? Or before the update? Not. I'm pretty sure the A350 Riley is now available, and is now available as well. Pretty sure. If you look it up, I think it is available on Xbox now. Class Star, do your wipers work? Should do. Yep. Shame there's no rain though. Got to try and focus. Oh, look how good the ground scenery looks. Lovely. Okay, 73% of you think it is going to be a butter, so your wipers don't work for some reason, flying right now. Okay, so on the previous one I had to restart the FENIX A320 as there were some things that weren't working for me as well, so maybe it might just be a bug. There was a few bugs I've noticed so far, but once I restarted it, it seemed to do okay. So yeah, maybe give it a restart after your flight and see if they work. Oh, your tea's ready. I was going to say my tears are ready. Your tea's ready. So if you don't catch it in speed, have a good rest of your week. Thank you very much, Riley. Have a good rest of your week as well. I hope you enjoy your dinner. I've got to have mine after. I'm starving. I've got I say hot dogs, kind of not. I've got basically sausages and salad.
Crew must now be seated.
Which program will you give the blue, which program will give you the blue progress bar at the top of the screen? That is from Valanta. I'll show you now actually, because I can. Here we are. So when you go to Valanta, go to settings and then streamer tools, it comes with the overlay, and then I just set my colors that I want, and then that's what appears at the top. Bye. Right, can we see Glasgow? Well, I can see Glasgow, but I can't see the airport yet. Right, switching our landing lights. Let's do it all now before I forget. There we are. Right, how's the lighting in this aircraft? Does it look any different? It's not very strong, is it? Let's pop in the LS on both sides. There we are. Right, so we need to capture the ILS at 2,900 feet, so it's good to know. So let's now reduce the altitude back to 2,900, like that. Happy to keep the speed where it is. It's a bit windy now. Yeah, look at that wind change. Very windy. I was gonna bring it down, but I realised we're kind of on profile, so it's okay. We can be at 2,900 till Foxtrot 23, so we're okay. I think we'll start reducing the speed. We'll do 205 knots, and for this turn I want to be at 180. No, it's really weird. You're afraid of heights, but fine when I'm on a plane. I think it's because on a plane you're so high up in the sky that you don't really think of it as heights. Like when you're like, I think it's more scary if you're saying like on a roller coaster looking down, because you realise that if you fell, like you're not as secure as you are in a plane. Do you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I do get it. But that's my thinking of it. Okay, speed check flaps 1. God, those sounds are incredible. Glasgow's looking very moody this afternoon, look at it. Right, let's reduce the speed to about 195. Do I have the mod that gives that bumpy camera effect? Yes, I do. It's FS Realistic. Here it is. Yeah, it could be aviation jeans as well, to be fair. Could definitely be. Damn, these engines are working overtime. Right, we're going to arm approach mode and we're going to activate autopilot 2. And let's reduce speed to 180 knots. Speed check flaps 2. Going to arm the spoilers, and I might disconnect the autopilot now actually. Oh, hello. Damn, autopilot disconnected. Manual flight. So I want to get a feel for the aircraft and its new physics, or its new fly-by-wire. Right. Let's bring ourselves down to about 2,900. We're 15 miles out at the moment, so I'm happy to keep the speed where it is. Dan, any chance of a flight into Malta from somewhere soon? You went there back in March. Possibly a Malta flight. Yeah, to be fair, it has been on my radar recently. I saw another streamer doing a flight to Malta, and it kind of got me in the mood to do a Malta flight myself. Your mum didn't believe me that I could tell how good a landing would be by a flare because you're only 13. Well, good on you. Well done you. Talented. Right, let's focus on the landing now. So, we're looking good. The localizer was captured. Still no runway in sight, but there's enough visibility to fly manually. We're 13 miles out. Oh, actually, the airport's it's just over here, I think. This fly-by-wire is really good. It's completely holding us where I want to be. Okay, and we'll straighten up. Okay, 12 miles. Okay, the runway is just here, you can see it there. We're 10 miles out, so let's reduce our speed to 160 knots. But overall, guys, I'll give it a 10 out of 10 for how this aircraft feels. Obviously, I've never flown a real A320, I'm just comparing it to the last build. So this is it definitely feels so much more stable, if I can put it that way. Okay, so gear down, flaps 3. Dong. And we can reduce to our final landing speed, which is, I think if we just push it in, it should do it. There we are. Speed check flaps full. This is going to make me want to fly the Airbus way more. And I already fly it quite a bit, but look at that crosswind we got. 16 knots, 15, it's dying down slightly. Landing is the best bit, Finley, exactly. This is the best bit. A320 for me, for sure. Definitely A320. And the ground scenery is looking really nice up here. Really sharp. Yeah, the engine sounds are ridiculously good. Ridiculously good. Okay, so far so good. Got 2 whites, 2 reds.
100 above.
Okay, wind is shifted now.
Minimum.
Continue. Alright, wind is shifted back again to the crosswind.
100. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Touchdown. Oh, it's a bit...
Retard.
Yeah, gotta get used to that. Oopsie. The runway is not loading again. And reverses. .60 knots manual braking. God, I hate this simulator sometimes. I really hate it. I don't understand when you have a scenery that is already installed, it still takes it. It's not even streamed. It makes no sense. I'm not going to think about it though. Not bad. No, I think it was quite bad, to be fair. Just got to try and figure out the new physics, that's all. LS off. LS off. And we're going to go to the domestic pier. Yeah, it's a bit harsh, that one. Okay, it starts up the OPU then. Switch off all the lights. Oh. Ignore that. Right, let's choose stand 2-4. Yeah, it's a shame. I wasn't too happy with that one, can't lie. But you know what? I was kind of flying it like it was in the old sensitivity, so yeah, we'll blame it on that. Not me. No, I'm joking. Okay, cool. So let's swing it in here. I have to say, the ground taxi is much better though. Taxi is really nice. Okay, I don't know where GSX is. Oh, they're in the... It's really close, jeez. And stop. Parking brakes set. And engine 1, engine 2 cut off. Beacon light off as well. And GSX should start doing everything it needs to do. Well, at least I got very good parking, eh? Well, there we have it, everyone. Welcome to Glasgow. We got there. Let's see if GSX manages to open up both our doors. Ah, see, now that one's not opened yet. No, see, it's stuck. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was stuck. Okay. I thought it was the same issues we had at Gatwick, but clearly not. Don't worry about it. Ignore me. Ignore me. But yeah, at the end of the day, it made it to Glasgow safely. The aircraft flies so much better than it did before. And yeah, I'm actually really impressed with it. Definitely going to fly this way more often. I'm not going to do the return trip tonight because I realise that it is 6:30 and I'm working tomorrow. I do need to get my dinner in me now. But thank you all so much for watching this stream. If you didn't watch it all from the beginning, when I start looking at the walk around mode and more of the features, do have a look at it at the beginning. You'll see me doing all the walk arounds and whatnot and seeing those features there. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next stream. Hope you all enjoy this one. Once again, thanks to Finley and Dan for the super chats this stream. Really do appreciate your support. And hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Appreciate it, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.